Not so long ago, the inclusion of several cushion-lined sofas in a Chelsea show garden would have raised eyebrows among those who saw this horticultural extravaganza as a source of planting inspiration, rather than decor ideas. Yet sentiment has shifted, as the response to the LG Eco City Garden showed. At the heart of this exhibit was a seating area with carefully arranged cushions, in pale yellow and orange, blending harmoniously with the white and yellow peonies and lupins in the surrounding borders. Passers-by were remarking on the color palette of this chic breakout area and comparing it with other garden furniture pieces at the show. The profusion of sheds, gazebos, greenhouses and dining sets being exhibited at Chelsea this year indicates that the vogue for turning your outdoor space into an extension of your home is flourishing. These are the key trends in this branch of garden design. The Elemental Kitchen, designed by Charlie Smoilbone and Deval. Prices from £50,000. Outdoor cooking. The outside kitchen, intended for alfresco dining more elevated than the barbecue, is evolving into a space that rivals the elegance of the kitchen within a home. This trend is exemplified by the Elemental, an outdoor kitchen, which, at first glance, seemed to have been transported straight from a Mayfair lateral apartment to the arbours of Chelsea. Previously, shabby or rustic chic was the dominant outside kitchen aesthetic. However, the Elemental, a blend of wood, stone and metal, is streamlined and glossy. The upmarket look is reflected in the price. A bespoke version for your backyard costs between £50,000 and £80,000. The Elemental was designed by Charlie Smoilbone, who is the founder of the eponymous kitchen brand, although he left the company almost a decade ago. It is his first collaboration with Deval, an artisan kitchen design business based in Loughborough, Leicestershire. The popularity of the outdoor kitchen, a key feature in the LG Eco City Garden, poses the question, how many kitchens do you need? The luxury home has at least two, the first for feats of haute cuisine by the owner of the house, and the second for staff to wash the dishes after this culinary one-upmanship. As we reported this month, the midnight kitchen situated next to the bedroom, for snacking ease in the small hours, is also being included in some smart developments. More high-tech grills make for a superior summer. The David Harbour and Seville's garden at the Chelsea Flower Show. Clive Nichols, a work of art. If you feel that your backyard would be enhanced by an artwork this summer, go right ahead, because turning a plot into a sculpture park is still the way to display your taste. It may also conceal a shortage of horticultural skill. The right artwork can provide you with a place to sit, as proven by the Seville's garden, designed by Nick Howard and including sculptures by David Harbour. The Garden, a study in the evolution of human interaction with the environment since the beginning of time, features 6 harbor pieces, including a blue shape with a golden starburst beyond at its center representing an explosion, £125,000 plus that, and a sinuous work evoking the double helix configuration of human DNA that also serves as a bench, £40,000. More examples of Harbour's work can be seen in Eaton Square Gardens in Belgravia, sadly, not open to the public. An alfresco-style Hartley Botanic Greenhouse. The greenhouse, the Victorian greenhouse, has staged a return, which some attribute to the reopening of the 19th-century temperate glass house at Kew after a 5-year renovation. The use of these structures as a place to entertain or merely contemplate the natural world may seem to be a 21st-century fad. Yet Hartley Botanic, which makes such greenhouses by hand in its workshop in Lancashire, observes that, in the 19th century it was common to spend time in your greenhouse with guests, showing off the floral or fruit produce carefully cultivated by your team of gardeners and undergardeners. Such displays are rather more comfortable in a Hartley Botanic greenhouse, which can be equipped with seating and lighting. Prices for these bespoke structures are on application. The popularity of the treehouse is another example of rekindling the affection for gardens of the past, although the treehouse of 2018 is a £150,000 Bavarian castle affair, with a slide, created by Blue Forest, blueforest.com. From Penta, in Limerick, a hotel with history gets a modern makeover. Shepherd's Hut's David Cameron, the former Prime Minister, is writing his autobiography in a red sky shepherd's hut, painted in such faro. Plankbridge, another maker of these agrarian structures, displayed an edgier model at Chelsea, covered in tin, with an amber iridescent hue, £29,000 plus VAT. This led to a discussion as to whether this was the first hipster shepherd's hut. Plankbridge huts are sold unfurnished, or fully fitted with a bed, wood burner or electric radiator, loo and shower. Not only do they add a bucolic element to a garden, but they are increasingly being used to house a grown-up child who has returned home after university. No planning permission is required for this extra accommodation. Did shepherds who, from the 15th century, lived in these huts during the lambing season imagine that they would become a very small-scale contribution to the 21st century housing crisis? I suspect not. Harmoniously design creates planters in vibrant hues, such as this wall-mounted design, £189, harmoniously-design.co.uk. Planters. The key shades for plant holders of every size and shape are still gunmetal grey and terracotta. The three huge unadorned terracotta pots, £575 each, with apple trees on the Italian terrace stand. italianterrace.co.uk, illustrated that simplicity is the key to elegance. However, for those who crave color, there are more planters in vibrant hues, such as the range from Harmoniously Design. Prices start at £179. These pieces, which are witty without being twee, are a recognition that people with a tiny garden or a cramped balcony are a growing clientele for the horticultural sector. More, designing a rooftop entertaining space. Flower power. The variety of outdoor furniture conspired to eclipse the flowers and plants at Chelsea, but did not succeed, of course. It was a good year for the roses, as always, but lupins and foxgloves, such as those on the Botanic Nursery stand, botanicnursery.co.uk, and in the Seville's show garden, are having a moment. The enthusiasm for foxgloves may be linked to their use by the florist Philippa Craddock in the garlands that adorned St. George's Chapel in Windsor for the royal wedding. White roses, peonies and foxgloves are the favorite flowers of the Duchess of Sussex. Meanwhile, the fashion for white hydrangea continues unabated, underlying the bridal theme in horticulture. The winner of Plant of the Year at Chelsea was the hydrangea Runaway Bride in Snow White. This produces 6 times more flowers than the average hydrangea and is available from Thompson.